Hey guys, welcome to the Digital Dutta. Today I will be showing you how you can create this and this kind of videos. You can turn your countries into as a warrior. So these kind of videos are basically getting millions of views right now. You can see there are a lot of YouTube shorts channels. Recently, I'll tell you also, I have just uploaded this on Digital Dutta, one of the channel, and I can show you right now within half an hour I got more than 56 plus views. So you can imagine the potential, how you can create from scratch by using the n8n. What is the strategy? You can create them in an autopilot. What exactly is the cost will include, how you have to do it automatically. I have created a system where through automation you can create, if you know how to drag and drop without any coding, how you can generate the same thing. What is the cost per video also we are going to calculate. Let's see this. And in the end, I'm going to share the template also, free template for you that you can download from our Skool community, how exactly you can use it and create your own with step-by-step instruction. Use the same video. All right, let's get started. Sure. So first of all, what are the prerequisites for this, right? So there are a couple of prerequisites for this, right? How to create these videos, you need to understand first thing. First of all, you should know how you can basically have a n8n account. n8n is basically a tool which will basically allow you to have certain kind of automations, right? So best way to host n8n is on the cloud. You can definitely just go to the n8n.io if you have something, if you want to get started, right? The pricing 5 to 14 days free trial is there. You can basically start your free trial and then you can use it, which is around, I am pretty much sure, for 24 euros per month, right? But there is a cheaper alternate also, which I have given it here by using Railway, which I am using personally. This is mine, which is personally I am using. This is cheaper version, which is less than $5 per month. How to install it? This instruction is also coming in previous video. Just check it out, the previous video, make sure. I am assuming that you already have this, right? How exactly we need to do it, right? So first of all, it's a very simple process, guys. It's a very simple process. It's all about using and drag and drop. So first of all, you need to understand what type of, how exactly this video is created, right? This video is specially created. First of all, what you need is a prompt, a good prompt, how exactly your image will look like. So you will create an image. This is a text to image converter on the file.ai. You will basically see this one is, we are basically using Flux Natural, which basically you give the instruction, you give a prompt and it will generate a image for you. For example, this is one of the Lord Shiva, which I have basically generated. Similarly, if you give a prompt for this, I'm going to show you also. If you give a proper prompt, right? This is a prompt which I'm discussing about. If you give this proper prompt here, right, and just enter this, for example, suppose I want to use India as a country, right, and click on run. Now it will generate, it will take less than 3 seconds and it will generate a beautiful image for you, which is India as a beautiful, for example, this is one of the country as a warrior. Okay, so wolf, I think they have taken this is one of the example, and the same image now we will be converting by using the runway. So by using runway ML, this is a runway ML where what you do is, if you put an image, right, it can basically convert into a video, right? Video format, for example, a 5-second of video, right? So I'll show you the simple example also. Another example, let me show you like how exactly it can be done. So just go to dashboard. You can create a free account here, start a new session, just download the audio, this one which we have basically downloaded, right? So you can just download, for example, let's suppose this is India 1, and go to runway 1, which we are using. Select the asset, right? Go back there, create an image. We don't have to create an image, we have to upload it. So we'll say India 1. Suppose this one we want to automate, right? We want to basically use this as to create this video, right? Especially. So we are going to upload this and we will just make sure, just type that, okay, create a video of walking, right? That's it. And make sure it's 5 seconds, because 5 seconds is something which will not take much of your credits in the runway ML. I'm going to show you the cost also, what is the cost that is included, right guys? It's going to take time, but trust me, you will get so much of value from this video. I'm explaining each and every concept from scratch, and if you are interested, you can basically import this template directly and you can start earning. Like, people are making $100. I have seen people are making $500 plus per day from these kind of shorts channels. So you can see these channels, these are they are getting millions and millions of views by you creating this. Okay, so one of the demo, let me show you also. So this is the video which is created. You can see it's a beautiful one, which is, again, you can add it with your this, right? So this is manual process, but how it can be done by using this. So again, we are using vid.io to edit all of them into one, and adding a music also, by the way, to create a final output, which is this, which I have just shown you also, which is this. This is the final output for us. right? So let's see how exactly we can do it by using n8n. First of all, what you need to do, guys, I have added something called as on form submission, right? So you can start your things, for example, on form submission, right? Let's do one thing. Let me start creating in front of you from scratch so that I can give you the idea also how exactly it is done. Okay. First option, the easiest option is you can directly import, which is I think the easiest option. You just create a flow. If n8n you have already installed n8n, just import from a file. The file that I'm going to give you, it will automatically add it into you this, and you just need to change your API keys. This is the easiest one where you just need to add your API keys and it will start working, which is the simplest word that you can do. But if you want, no, I want to create it from scratch. So let me show you how exactly you can create it from scratch also. So let's do step-by-step process. Okay. Same thing. We are starting from scratch only. Okay. So first of all, what we need is a form submission, right? On a form submit, and we will be asking user from which country you want. Okay. So it will be a country, right? And it's gonna be a country to video. This is what we are basically converting, right? That's it. Click on save. That's it. And you can test a flow also. Okay, test a flow. This will be your India. For example, suppose if we are taking India, that's it. Its submission will be done. It means everything is working fine. Now I'm gonna add a open AI model. You can add DeepSeek, whatever you want. Of course, here we have to add message the model. This is the main part where everything should be there, right? Go to expression. Make sure you make it big. Now the most important thing that you need to give, which is the prompt, because the prompt is something that you need to give properly. Else, if you're not giving prompt properly, then it will not work at all, right? So prompt is very, very powerful in this case. I have created specifically for you the prompt, especially with which I'm going to paste it here also. This is the prompt that you need to use. So here is the prompt which I'm going to discuss. Here is the prompt in the channel. You can basically, when you join the group, you will automatically see this. This is the prompt that we are using, by the way, guys. So prompt I have given you here. This third person magic walk generator. Okay, you are advanced AI. Whenever you give, so this is examples I have given. This is kind of the prompt it will give you, and here is the country, which basically country you are using, right? So for example, we will paste this and country, and the output will be this. For example, if we basically pass from this, if we pass this, right? Now the which model we need to use. So open AI, first of all, you need to make sure that you add your open API keys. So what you need to do is, guys, you need to go to your platform.openai. Okay, and make sure that you have a key. Key is very, very important. You can select a key, go to your profile, here go to API keys, and you can create a free key here, right? But make sure that you add a certain dollars, because OpenAI works with that. I am pretty much sure you need to add at least a minimum of $5. So you can add a balance to $5 something, which is more than enough. $5 is more than enough for API, OpenAI, guys. So just add your keys. So you can basically add an OpenAI account. You can add your API key, which you have basically added. And when you click on retry, if it is working fine, it means green basically means it is tested successfully, everything is working fine. From the list, which model we need to select? You can select O3 Mini. O3 Mini works absolutely amazing. So you can use this model, right, to give the output. Simplify the output content as a JSON. Yes, we want output content as a JSON also. That is what exactly we want. And you can test the input also. So it will now generate a prompt for us. This prompt will be given to generate the image. This is what exactly we are going to do. Okay. So now what we are doing is we are basically asking O3 Mini, which is our Open API, to give us a beautiful prompt. So this is a prompt that it has generated, which is striding slow in the motion along with, right? You can manually check also. If you want to manually check, is it generating the correct one or not? So here in this model, with the link that I'm going to share with you also, here you just need to check this and make sure you run it. Now this is the image it will going to generate, if you see, right? But of course it is taking some certain money, by the way, right? A beautiful lion for India. Yes. Of course, make sure that your fal.ai is added. At least add like $10 or $15 into this. I have added more, but you can add like $5. $5 is more than enough to generate your at least 3, 4, 5 videos. Okay, so $5 here also, guys. Everything is paid here. Okay, few things are paid, guys. These are because they are taking GPU resources, right? So that's why this image is basically created by this. Okay, so this is one of the image which is generated. Amazing, it looks amazing, no? By the way, so this is warrior image which is generated. Okay, by the way, very good. So now we need to give this to our beautiful runway ML, right? So we need to basically give to runway ML. So how to give to runway ML, right? So you need to read the API documentation. So runway ML, what is this runway ML? It can convert your your image to the video. but you have to use API because we are using n8n, right? So you have to basically, oh, this is by the way my key, which got exposed. No, don't worry. I will delete it afterwards. Okay. All right. So this is the API that you can basically use, which is image to video converter. What you need to do is just copy paste. Just copy this curl request, everyone, and go here. We need to make a STPP request, right? Everything is STPP request because now it's time for us to do STPP request. You need to do import this request. Click on import. That's it. Everything will be added. Your API key and everything you just need to change. So how to get an API key? Again, create a free account. Go to runway XML, dev.runway.ml, create your new API key and just use it. Okay. Of course, do we have to add money? Yes. The answer is yes. Here also you have to buy the money. Runway ML will basically charge you. So add at least minimum $10. $10, $10, $10, $5 and $5. $20 till now we have basically used. But trust me, it will generate a lot of at least minimum 5+ videos for you, right? That's the minimum thing that you need to do. Again, money is something that they are always charging up because it is GPU resources which are basically used to generate these images. No, that's why. Okay. All right. So we have this here. You are gonna replace the API keys, whatever the API keys we have. Now this API keys I'm going to replace also. So just few things you will see me doing, and that's it. Nothing else I need to change, right? This is your API.runway, right? Which is runway XML. But by the way, this is not an image. So we need to, first of all, we don't have to give it to runway ML as of now. First of all, we need to give to Flux1, which is Flux AI. So go to this API again, and here is the example. You just need to copy this curl to till here. Same thing. And this part actually you need to give. So API request, import, right? Done. So this is now imported, right? You just need to get the file key. File key is basically your creation key. So if you go here, go to your section of account, there is here, and here you will find your keys, API keys. Okay, by the way, this is my API key. You can generate a API key also. Which model we are using? This is the model that we are using, Flux HL, which is the cheapest one, guys. There are other models also which are costly. So don't say ki, sir, I have to use this. Costly models we don't have to use. These are more than enough, which are basically giving us results, right? So just change the keys. So I'm going to change the key also. Please don't see my key, right? I'm going to share this. Everything is same. Everything will be same. Only thing which we are going to change is the prompt, because instead of this, what we need to do? We need to give the prompt from here. Prompt we need to give here. So that's it. Drag and drop. So this is the prompt that we need to give. Rest of the things, no need to change. Nothing we need to change apart from this. Everything will be same. GT turbo, blah, 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 ratio, blah, blah, blah. Nothing we need to change. Everything. Duration for 5 seconds. So it is exactly what exactly it is doing. It is basically, we are basically passing this. By the way, this is the API that we have copied is. So what we need to do here, I'm going to change a couple of things. Okay. By the way, API is fine. I'm just checking with my this API is fine. Authentication none. Send headers, yes. Using fields, authorization we need to send. That's it. JSON prompt we are basically sending. Okay, so runway XML versions you don't have to send. So this one we are deleting, right? Seed name no, model no. We don't have to send model and everything. Only prompt is more than enough. Watermark no, nothing. This one only prompt and everything. This one we need to send. You can test it out also. So let's see. So it has generated something for us. Let's see if it has generated something good for us or not. Okay, so this is the image which is generated from prompt. Cannot access authentication requires. Okay, good. For state, this is the response URL, by the way. Is it the case? Status required. Okay, status is still not there. Response URL in queue. So it is basically taking time, by the way. Okay, so it is taking time. No worries. We will wait for certain time, but we have an ID. Guys, the ID is here, so it means we can check the response also after some time, right? So it takes time, so we will add a wait. So because it is generally take time, so we will add a 10 second of wait. Okay, no worries, 10 second of wait. After the wait, what we want is we have to make another HTTP request to fetch the response, right? To fetch the response, you have to use this get request, which is your request ID. From where you will get the request ID? Here. So this is the request ID. You can get it from here. Just drag and drop. So make sure you click on expression, right? This request ID, we will get it from this request ID. This request ID where we have to make a request, right? Click on the test tab so that we can see everything is done, right? Of course, authorization we have not added, guys. Authorization we need to add. This API will fail. We need to add authorization. So send headers. Of course, authentication fail, right? I told you, authentication we need to add. So we will add the authentication also, because nothing is free, everything is authenticated. So this is the image which has generated. Okay, so here is the image generated by Fal AI. Let's see how this image look like. Oh my god, it looks very amazing, isn't it? Yes. So till now we have, click on save, make sure. So this is, let me change this. So this is basically prompt to image. This is prompt to image converter, by the way. And then it's a wait, it's a fetch. Again, fetch the image created, right? This is the fetch the image created. So this is the image which is created again, of course. So now we have an image. So if we have an image, what we need to do, we need to basically change this to the base64 file, because we want to send this to runway ML. So we will use extract file. So in the extract file, we're going to use extract to move file to base64. This is what we are going to do. Here we are passing this, whatever the file which is coming, we're going to pass this to test the step. So it will say output, show the output. We want to see the output also. So it will basically generate a file. No item, nothing is there. Okay, let's see what we are doing here. Okay, give me 1 second. Again, one more step we are going to add, which is get the image also, because after fetching the image, we need to get the image again. So this will get the image. This is just to get the image so that we get the image before we fetch it. Okay, so before we fetch it, so this one again we need to run. So this will get the image in a image format, so we can view the image also. Okay, then we will convert them into base64. So this will basically convert this into a base64. Why we are converting to base64? Because runway XML need data in a base64 manner. That's why. Okay, that's one of the reason only. Nothing fancy in this case. Okay, next part will be going to the runway XML, right? So this is gonna take the image. Everyone is gonna take the image and it's gonna basically make sure you save it also, guys. Everyone, which is very, very important. It is taking time. Let it do it meanwhile. Suppose we have an image available, then we will again make a HTTP request for runway XML. This is the request for runway XML. How you will get it? They have already given you the idea in their usage, in their documentation also, how to use it here. If you go to alpha generation and everything, how exactly you can use this API, right? So what I'm going to do, this is runway XML. Again, the same request that we have copied last time, right? Same thing we need to copy again. So here we have, we can check this later. Okay, everyone. So this is we want to give to runway, right? Which is our image to video converted by runway ML. This is going to do that. So this is going to be a post request, guys. And the endpoint which we are going to use is this. Do we have to send any header? Yes. We are going to send some authorization key. You can get it from the runway XML by adding your keys. Guys, this key, don't use this key because this key will be deleted afterwards. Okay. Everyone. Okay. Everyone. So this one, runway XML, this is just a runway XML version, which version we are using. Nothing else apart from this. Apart from this, we need to send a body in a JSON format. And this is the prompt that we are going to use. So we will rename this, right? We need to change this. Okay. So let me see. This is your, where is your prompt text? Prompt text is available actually here, if you see here, right? So just change it to here. That's it. Okay. Delete everything. That's it. So now this is basically making a request to with the data, with the image to the runway XML. This is the prompt, what we want to do. And this is the duration and everything. And what is the ratio that we want. Okay. And the image. That's it. So we can test this also if you want to. Right, it's going to take a time. Okay, by the way, because runway XML will take time, some time before you proceed. Okay, so it is going to take little time. Okay, anyways, meanwhile we'll complete the flow because it takes time. So we will add a wait because runway always take time. Okay, so we will add it to at least I request you to at least add 20 seconds of time. 20 seconds is more than enough. Then we will basically get the image. So you can get the image here by making another request to runway. This is the runway request that we are basically going to make. And of course you need to use the authorization. So send headers. Again, we're going to use the same authorization key that we have created, right? And this is your authorization. And runway XML, of course, these are the parameters, which extra parameters that we have added. By the way, all these details you can get it on the JSON that I have discussed and n8n template also. Okay. This is one, and click on save. So this will basically give you the video. By the way, this is give you the video. Okay. So now what we are going to do is this is, by the way, right now still creating video. It's taking time. No worries. We'll stop the execution. We'll clean this. We'll control save, and I will completely run this. So this will basically video URL. Okay. Fetch video URL. By the way, our flow is complete. By the way, just we need to add some Excel sheet format where generally we store the data also in this case. Okay, that's it. If you run it, Let's test the flow. So we will open this. Let's go with China. Submit this. Okay. So OpenAI will create a prompt. You will see for China, third person cinematic prompt will be created first. So let's see, this is a prompt. Then we will wait for some time. Then we will basically ask for Fal AI to create an image for us. Okay. So it will basically give this to image. This is the image which is created, by the way, right? Extracted image. So image is now extracted and it is now given to the extracted image. This is how the image look like, by the way, guys. You can view the image also. China, what happened to you? It's lion with something different. Okay. Anyways, so image is ID is created, by the way. So we are waiting for 20 seconds and we will fetch the ID afterwards. Okay. Funny. So we have given this to runway ML. Oh, voila. This is the output. And let's see if the video is created or not for us. Okay. Looks like video is created. Oh my God, China. It looks amazing. Isn't it? Yes or no? So this is our image. Now easy peasy task. Go to bit.io. Just create a free account. Add the videos. Add a music. And just stitch them together. Right? This is how I have done it. And you are good to go. So you have now everything ready, which is free. And of course, what you can do in the end is you can put them into a sheet also. If you want, I want to add them into a sheet. So you can use append sheet mechanism. Make sure you add your Google account, which is important. So Google account and your client key and everything that you need to do. You need to follow these instructions. If you have it, you will be able to push them into your Google Sheet also, right? But Google Sheet, right now I'm not teaching how to do it, but I'm just showing you what is the almost cost of the per video that you are basically getting. I'm getting right now, it is less than around, it's actually not 2.45, it's around image towards, they are charging almost this, and they are charging almost 6.5 for it, right? So we are getting almost $2.7 per video, which is I think good, right? If you want to create this video, $2, which is in INR, it is around 200 rupees maximum, which is less than that. So you can create these kind of videos in less than 200 rupees or in less than $2 or something. And the potential is very, very high. Millions of views you can get it on TikTok as well as on videos. Okay. So if you need all this, guys, all the instruction I have given it here. You can follow the step-by-step tutorial. You can copy paste and directly use it to generate also. Here you can basically keep generating this for other countries. There are more than 235 countries. Generate for all of them and just post the videos, guys. Of course, you can change the prompt to create anything. For example, it can be warrior, it can be, see, I'll show you a couple of demos also where what exactly other people are doing. So cinematic actors, right? You can see these people are generating lot of different things. So you can generate these kind of stuff also. Same thing, you just have to change the prompts and everything, and rest of the things you can see. So there is a channel called as Muted Beings, right? Muted Beings, which basically do a lot of things. I'm not sure if I'm not able to find that. There are a lot of AI channels which basically do this, and they are basically doing it. Okay. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps. If you need all this, just comment resources in the chat. Thanks for watching and join the community. Link will be discussed in the description. I'll see you. And if you are facing any doubts or anything, comment in the chat. I'll see you. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.